So here I have each variable for the basketball shot written out in the x and y direction, so we can use this to come up with a system of equations and solve for u and theta. So starting off, we know that s equals ut plus a half at squared. So that's going to be 27.2 equals, t is 2.57, u in the x direction is u cos theta, plus a half, there's no acceleration, so that's 0, times t squared is 2.57 squared. This term's going to cancel. We get 27.2 equals 2.57 u cos theta. I'm going to leave it like that for now until we get the other one. So that has u and theta. So we can come up with another equation with u and theta using the y direction. So s is 0.94 equals ut is 2.57 times u sine theta, because in the y direction, that's a very bad theta, that's better, minus, because the acceleration is g, which is negative, because it's going downwards, minus a half times 9.8 times 2.57 squared. So now we put that into the calculator, so we get that 0.94 equals 2.57 u sine theta minus 32.364. Actually, I'll just leave it at 2 decimal points. Just 36, we'll say. We can add 32.36 onto both sides, and we get that 33.30. So it's just going to leave it as 33.3 equals 2.57 u sine theta. Okay. Okay, so now I'll isolate, I guess I'll isolate u. So we can divide both sides by 2.57, 12.96 to 2 decimal places, equals u sine theta. Divide both sides by sine theta, we get that u equals 12.96 over sine theta. So we can plug that into this equation, and we get 27.2 equals 2.57 cos theta times u is going to be 12.96 over sine theta. So we can divide by 2.57, 10.58. 10.58 equals cos theta multiplied by 12.96 over sine theta. So we can now divide by 12.96, and we get that 0.82 equals cos theta over sine theta. Now we can't do cos theta over sine theta. We can't really put that into a calculator. So if we do the reciprocal on both sides, so if we do both sides to the minus 1 and this to the minus 1, we get that sine theta over cosine theta equals 0.82 to the minus 1, 1.22. And now sine theta over cosine theta, that's going to be tan theta. So tan theta equals 1.22, which means that theta is equal to the tan inverse of 1.22, which is approximately equal to, theta equals, well, it's approximately equal to 50.66 degrees. And if you look back in the video, that looks like, it looks accurate enough, but it's not perfect, and that's because technically there's also air resistance, like the force of the air pushing back on the ball, which we're ignoring, but we will have a look at that later. Anyways, so we know what theta is, so now we can figure out what u is. So if we go back to this equation, or we'll go back to this one, so 12.96 equals u times sine of 50.66. So we divide both sides by sine of 50.66. So u equals 12.96 over sine of 50.66. Oops. Which is approximately equal to 16.76 meters per second.